Thank you very much, Amr, but please allow me to comment on all the speeches delivered by your panelists. Would let me say that scientific research is indeed an industry. The components of this industry may be available in our countries in Africa and especially in Egypt, but there is a question. Is the efficiency of this industry on par on its efficiency in the advanced countries? Of course not. Accordingly, we may only have higher quality in terms of the human resources. So the possibilities of the distinguished minds in our countries may be higher than, but the remaining parameters, it's a different story. Of course, all appreciation to the advanced countries for the mechanisms they provided in order to attract the distinguished minds. So it's not only the minds of their youth, young people in UK or the USA or whatever, they also further introduced mechanisms in order to manage to attract more and more of minds for industry. Industry and technology are available and they are developing because we have the financing. And the financing is there not only because they provide it, but because industries there in the advanced countries have already been completed. They have taken the ideas, the researches, and transformed them into a commodity. This commodity has taken its path to the markets. So they have no problems. So day after day, their industry, this industry in the advanced countries develop. But here in our countries, it needs more efforts. Her Excellency, the Minister, said that we have young people like Haytham Salah and Mina and others like them. Are we able to give them the opportunity? We are trying, given the quality of education we have, because I can't have good minds and not give them good education in order to go with their mind abilities and to be distinguished. Even if I didn't manage to give them an opportunity, they have to take and grasp this opportunity elsewhere for the sake of humanity. We shouldn't be selfish in our countries and say that given that Mina or his peers are Egyptians, they have to stay here. No, minds travel everywhere. And I would like to say that in the time being, if we can't manage to place this sort of industry in its ample state, I would reiterate what Mina said, and I salute him for that. Let's participate. Let's share this. If we have distinguished minds, we can send them elsewhere, and if they succeed there, we can have part of their minds back, because we have provided them education, we have provided them financing. So why not you give us back part of their minds? You keep the products they produce, and so maybe you can revisit the cost of such services when you provide them to us. Like what I've listened, that the costs for treating hepatitis C is skyrocketing, at least as far as Egypt is concerned. $10,000 maybe in order to treat someone from hepatitis C. This is indeed very high. So if an Egyptian or an African young man from any country travel to elsewhere in the world, and using their abilities and persistence and perseverance, because mind without perseverance will yield nothing. So why not agree with them that when we dispatch our young people to the UK, for example, we can sign a protocol with the universities there so that all the youth that go from here to there and provide something enriching to the scientific research and get a product that is that can be handled, we may have the right to get this product. A lot of talk has been exchanged, and the word financing is reiterated a lot, and I would like to bring my voice to all of those who are present in this room, even those who are watching us live. I always used to say, always think of where you get something and how much would it cost. Nothing is done without asking the questions from where and for how much. Talking about hepatitis C, financing should have been provided. Also, the 100 million health campaign financing should be provided. Also, the capabilities of our youth, and we, as an older generation, not out of position but out of confidence, we should relay this confidence to our young people, young men and women, and to bring our hands together for them. And for this respect, I would like you to bring your hands together for Haytham Salah. When I was talking with the minister about this topic, she said that there's a young man at the ministry who has done this. I told her this is not a company. She told me no, it's not a company. It's just a young man. So once again, the minds of such young people would shorten the time to achieve this sort of industry. We have been hearing universities for over 800 years. We don't have a 800-year-old university. Let the young people affect us and shorten the time and the distance. Our young men and women. I always say that my goal, and this should be the goal of all of us, is the good people, the people with sound minds, the people with sound abilities, the people with sound morals and ethics, or else we will stray from the right path. To brief, this is an industry, scientific research is an industry, and whether in the health field or otherwise, there are mechanisms successful in other countries. They are stable as well. Do we lack these? Yes, we lack them. We have something, but it's not up to the standards to at least get us going. And it remains that we as a state and the government, with our political will, we have to exert all efforts in order to give an opportunity to the distinguished minds to be with us and to lead us, and for us to be happy with them leading us. Because this is a God-gifted ability. I don't want to take so much of your time. Thank you very much, and thank you for the 2 short movies. Still remains one statement I would like to say to our young people, young men and women from Africa. What we have in Egypt, with all modesty and appreciation, we will happily give to you if you will make use of it. Thank you very much, Excellency Abdel Fatah al-Sisi, the President. And now we still have the recommendations about this session that will be adopted at the end of the meeting, and we hope that you can send your recommendations on the specific hashtag. Thank you, Excellency President. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.